Here we have a somewhat typical modern-day metal barn. This barn has 12-foot high exterior walls and is built with heavy H-beam welded steel frame structure. Also has the multi-rib panels, as you can see. This barn has some wood-framed interior area along this wall which could be used as living quarters. However, as you can see, there is no window. This photo shows the area inside where we are going to be installing a window. Here you see the location of the barn structural members imposed over the photo. Also shown is the location of the 8-inch by 2.5-inch C-purlins installed at 4-foot, 8-foot, and 12-foot heights around all sides of the barn. We are going to install a window without interfering with any of the barn structural members. The yellow rectangle illustrates the approximate location of the window. Now on the inside, this rectangle illustrates a window size range that could fit this application. So we went shopping for a window. Now for the window itself. We selected this 4030 48-inch wide by 36-inch high. It is a premium vinyl slider window. It has 3/4-inch dual pane insulated glass with low E and argon gas, and it is made with a nail fin as in new construction. This window will fit the application very well. I plan to install this window on a window box, then slide the window and window box through a specially prepared framed opening from the inside to the outside, as you will see. We will make the window box perfectly fit around the inside of the window and butt up next to the nail fin. The depth of the window box will be 12 3/8 inches, as you can see illustrated on this diagram. Here is the completed window box with temporary braces attached to help keep the box corners square until installed. We are going to install the window centered horizontally in this room and with the bottom just above the 4-foot C-purlin. I first marked the horizontal center of the wall, then on that plumbed center line I marked the point I estimated would be right above the top of the C-purlin. I then used a 1/4-inch by 12-inch long drill bit to affirm my bottom center mark is just above the C-purlin. Now with the window location centered on the wall and the bottom vertical height affirmed to be just above the top of the 4-foot purlin, I sketched a cutout rectangular line on the wall, taking extreme care to ensure it is level, plumb, and has square corners. Just a quick look at the outside of the wall where the window will be. Now from the inside, I cut out only the drywall material, being careful to follow the line and not cut deeper than the drywall. With the cutout drywall removed, you can see the interior wall stud framing and insulation. I then cut out the interior wall insulation, revealing the exterior barn wall insulation. I rolled and stuffed the cutout insulation in a cavity around the window opening. After a trip to the attic, checking the ceiling joist, wall top plates, blocking, etc., I continued to cut out the wall studs contained in the window box space. Now I blocked and framed the window box opening with 2x4 material, being careful to maintain an opening size 1/8 inch wider and higher than the window box itself. You can see the top of the 8-inch purlin in this photo. Next, I placed the window box in the opening temporarily, making sure the sides are plumb and the bottom is level both ways. Again, make sure the box is level and plumb. Then I trace the inside of the window box onto the barn wall insulation. Next, I cut out the barn's insulation wire mesh about 1¼ inch outside the traced line of the inside of the window box. Then I cut out the barn wall insulation, again about 1¼ inch outside the window box line. This revealed the barn's exterior wall multi-rib panels, as seen in the photo. Now I place the window box back in the opening against the metal panels, plumb and level it, and then mark the inside of the box onto the sheet metal panels as shown. With the window box removed, you see the window box line, which is also the line of the window itself. I will cut the hole in the panels about 1/8 inch outside this mark to allow for J-trim and a bit of slack for the window body to fit through the opening. Before cutting the window hole to the outside, I wanted to prepare the window and window box so it will be ready to install in the window hole. I next oriented the box and window, and before placing the window in the window box, I applied a very heavy bead of white silicone on the window box edge where the window fin will come in contact. Then I installed the window onto the window box, embedded in the silicone and fastened with screws. After the silicone cures, I will trim the excess nail fin flush with the edge of the window box. Here you see the window nail fin trimmed flush with the sides of the box. Now I proceeded to cut the window opening through the multi-ribbed panels. Hello, outside. Now install the J-trim, top, bottom, and sides. Here you see an illustration of a suggested way to install metal trim around the ribbed sheet panel window cutout. After the sheet metal window trim is installed and the opening is ready to slide in the window box assembly, first apply a very generous heavy amount of silicone to the window fin area as pointed out here. Now it may help to have someone on the outside to help make sure the window frame fits inside the trimmed opening as it is being installed. With that in mind, slide the window and window box assembly into the opening until the exposed window fin butts up to the barn's ribbed sheet panels. After making sure the window box is plumb and square and window is engaged into the window opening in the sheet metal panels, fasten the box with screws to the wood framing. Use 2 to 3 screws countersunk for each side, top, and bottom. Now, from the outside, I would install screws through the sheet panel and window fin into the window box frame. Once the window is fastened from the inside and outside securely in a level, plumb, and square position, then the temporary box braces can be taken off. And here's the exterior look after attaching a PVC casing trim over the J-trim. Now, after a bit of casing, trim, caulk, and paint. And here is a closer finished look. Now, although we didn't actually video the process and regretfully missed getting a couple of pictures in the process, we hope this at least provides some insight into another possible way of installing a window in an existing metal barn wall with wood framed interior wall. Thank you for watching and have a good day.